Boys, we're about to go clubbing tonight. Ladies, get ready to screenshot in 3, 2, 1.
Goo gaga.
Yeah.
Let me be. let me cry.
Let me suck a woman.
Oh my God, Joey. Welcome back to another episode of Trash Taste. I'm joined once again by the boys, Joey and Garnt, and this time joined with a special guest, RinRin.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. You look significantly prettier than all of us.
Yeah.
You're always impeccably dressed. So if you guys don't know, RinRin is a model expert in Japan. Yeah, what do you say? You do a lot of things.
Yeah. Do a lot of things, yeah. I would say Lolita model, subculture model, yes.
Everything. You've been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah, YouTube influencer stuff. Yeah.
For like over 10 years now, right? In Japan.
Yes.
I think for there might be some people in our audience who doesn't know what a Lolita model is specifically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you want to describe what the Lolita subculture is?
Yes. So Lolita fashion is a subculture fashion here in Japan. It's roughly based in Harajuku, and it's more like a princessy sort of cupcake style dress, and it's very like girly and princessy.
I mean, like this dress is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like a more subtle, honestly.
Yeah, actually today I'm not wearing anything specifically that's released by a Lolita brand, but I am like styling my clothes towards like a silhouette that's more like a Lolita style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
And we filmed videos together as well. We've done a live stream. I did a Lolita video, which we tried to do for a very long time, actually.
Yes.
We were going to do it like a year before, but we didn't. Because I've known you for a long time. But it is interesting. Even that kind of look into it was very interesting. And because you also told me about your professional experience, because you got started because, what was it?
You remember?
Yeah, I think I remember. I think you came over to Japan on a vacation, right? Or as a working holiday? Or was one of it, and then you spoke with the guy.
I think you're like, you're rewriting my history.
No, let me rewrite it. Okay, let me see if I'm kind of close. And then some guy was like, "Oh, you were like, you applied to be in model and you got it." And then they were like, "Come back and do it again." And then you're like, "Oh, okay, I live in Japan."
Who are you talking about?
How accurate is that on a scale of 1 to 10?
Not very.
Terrible frame.
I narrated this story that you told me and I forgot it already. So please tell me the real story, or tell the viewers the real story.
Okay, so I got started when Angelic Pretty, which is a big Lolita brand, they came to LA, and I'm from LA. Yeah. So I got selected to be one of their models, and then the shacho, the owner, was like, "If you're ever in Japan." So
I remember from that point.
The only part you got right was that she got selected to be a model.
I remember.
Everything else was
all I remember is that you weren't living in Japan when you got the opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I remember.
My first chance was actually in LA, and then when I came here, I was here for studying, and then I also was like, "Hey, I'm here." And
see, that's interesting because like the Lolita, from my understanding of the Lolita subculture, it's already quite a niche in Japan, let alone in a place like LA. Like, what was the Lolita scene like in LA when you first were like, not I guess introduced to it, but when you were first in it? It
was still very, very far. Like, it's hard to know exactly what it is. I first saw it when my friend gave me like a Gothic Lolita magazine. So it just looked like a different world, you know, and it's something that you can't really get your hands on.
Yeah.
So at that time, people were still being introduced to it.
Right.
So when Angelic Pretty came over to LA, that was their first show. Overseas. Right. So
were you interested in Lolita fashion before you got chosen to be a model, or was this like your introduction to the world of
no, like when I was in high school, one of my friends brought me the Gothic Lolita magazine. I was a very big emo girl.
Goth girls do exist.
Yeah, Goth girl, let's go.
That's like a huge meme now. People always like, guys online is like a big thing about wanting a goth girlfriend.
Really?
That's like a big thing.
Yeah,
you don't know?
The goth girl movement. I don't know. The goth girl movement's like,
what the heck?
Oh yeah?
Everyone's like,
it never went away, Joey. It lived on in our hearts. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Like there's memes like, what do you mean you like goth girls? We destroyed their natural habitat, the mall. Like,
Oh, that's so true. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's right.
Every time like a game comes out and there's like a character that looks kind of gothy or anything, everyone's like, new goth mummy unlocked. Let's go. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean they destroyed the mall? Isn't that
malls are like dead?
Yeah, they're like deserted.
Malls are dying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, like
what do kids do now?
They fucking shop on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon games.
No, but like, okay, so my only experience is like through osmosis on what Sydney has told me, because you know, LA is I guess different from Wisconsin, which has got nothing going on there. But she would tell me that, when we were in high school, everyone hung out at the mall because there was nothing else to do.
Yeah, when you're in high school.
Yeah.
But not nowadays they don't.
Well, yeah, but why do high schoolers go now?
Online, on Discord.
On Discord?
Yeah, they're on Discord now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Discord and Amazon is like
Wait, did we not have Skype back then? We still had Skype back then. We could have still gone on Skype. Do you remember Skype?
Yeah, I remember Skype, but we didn't have Skype back then, did we?
Shit.
Oh, in high school?
No, it was like MSN.
Yeah, we had
Messenger.
MSN.
Okay.
Oh my
We
god.
had MSN on like MySpace. Which is,
One thing I've learned from talking to you is that you have these really cool experiences that I feel like you don't realize are cool, and you don't say them.
A lot of people, yeah.
Oh,
So like you'll tell me things, I'll be like, RinRin, what the fuck? That's cool as fuck. Why would you not be telling everyone that?
I literally had this conversation last night.
Oh, you did?
With my friend. My friend was just like, you don't post anything. Like, you don't tell anyone anything. Like, I was like, oh, you're right. Like, I like to experience things and then I just kind of go with the flow and then I forget to post. Basically.
that makes sense.
But I think a lot of people, when they think like, oh, model for like 10 years in a foreign country, it must be so cool. Must have some crazy experiences. And I'm sure you have some great stories. You don't realize are great stories.
Yes. There's actually one story I like to tell is when I first started modeling for Gothic Lolita Bible and Kera. These are two magazines that were like really big in Harajuku. It mostly promotes like Gothic and Lolita fashion, punk fashion as well. And when you get selected to be a doksha model or a reader model, you basically become a sort of trendsetter. So when I first went into, when they called, sorry, let me start. You first like appear for their street snaps. There's usually a place in Harajuku that the photographer would be taking your photos, and when you take enough photos and you appear in enough magazines, there's like a little survey in the back. It's all very like manual. It's not digital.
It's very retro.
Yeah, you cut it out and then you have to fill it in, and then there is a little section that says who's your favorite street snap person. And when you get like enough like people interested and the editors are interested, you get called in for a interview. At that time, I was still like really bad with my Japanese, but I took my interview and basically what I got out of it was like, we would like to have you on, but also we need to know what style you represent. I was like, oh, but I wear Lolita style. And they're like, we already have Lolita models. So like, you have to, and I was like, okay. And then he was like, oh, you have to like select a style that's uniquely yours, but is easily copyable. What is it? Like replicable.
Some people can buy the stuff and wear it.
But also like feel like if you wear it, this formula will definitely look cute. Like it's like a sure thing that will like look good on anyone. So that's kind of my homework.
I guess because I guess like from my understanding of it is like Gothic style or Goth Lolita style is like it can look really fucking good on the people that it can match it with, but there's a bit of a high barrier of entry to it as well, because it's like, from my understanding, a lot of the clothes are like can get quite expensive as well, because they're quite extravagant, and not everyone is going to look good in a Gothic Lolita style. Like you need to have like a certain look to you as a base in order for it to work. Like, you know, I've seen a lot of Japanese girls walk around Harajuku where it's like they were like born to wear that kind of style, you know, but like I can't see the average Japanese woman walking around in the Goth Lolita style.
But you don't know. Everyone starts somewhere. I mean, so you kind of just kind of inch your way into like forming your own style after wearing. Because when you first, like at least for my experience, when you first look at an outfit, if you put it on, the clothes are kind of wearing you rather than the other way around. And I feel like...
I said this in a past Trash Taste episode, and they laughed at me.
What?
Yeah, they were like, that doesn't make any sense. See, RinRin gets it.
How did you?
Well, you look so disappointed in me.
Yeah, exactly.
I said
no, when you say it, it's got weight. It's got weight when you say it, RinRin. It's got weight.
Okay,
10 years of professional experience. I'm like, take it out.
I said in an episode, there's a difference between you wearing the clothes and the clothes wearing you.
Yes.
And they laughed at me like I was like, oh shit.
So smart.
When you say
it's
like
a very
Sun
good
Tzu philosophy quote.
Very nice.
When you say it, RinRin, it hits different. It's 10 years of experience.
Don't worry, I totally agree with
you. Thank you very much.
So that's what I feel like that's the difference between styling an outfit and wearing an outfit. Usually if you wear it like as is, it looks good. But then if you want to add like a little specific you taste to it, then you have to start like accessorizing. And that's the part where I think maybe makes the difference.
Definitely.
So you got interviewed for this thing and they're like, what's your style? And you're like, okay, Goth Lolita, was that the style you chose? What did you end up sound like?
Yeah, I ended up going with a doku kawaii, which is like poisonous kawaii.
What does that mean?
Which is different to yummy kawaii, right?
Yeah, this was like several years ago.
Because the kawaii fashion, there's so many subgenres of it.
What?
Yes. Currently, there's a lot. But before, there weren't that many.
Right.
And for me, like I don't think I ever like announced it, but I think with my style, it's a very cool aesthetic plus sweet. So when that gets mixed together, it kind of looks, I don't think doku kawaii actually fits, but that was kind of like the vibe.
That vibe,
yeah.
Right.
How was like the first few jobs? Was it really weird?
It was very stressful. Yeah. So one of them, my very first one was, I specifically remember it was in August. It was super hot. I got a call. They're like, "Hey, we have 1 hour. Please wear your autumn or your summer wear, but also bring like an autumn outfit that you think you're gonna like wear."
In August.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like it was indoors, so it's fine. But also like I'm not really at that time I was very new, so I wasn't really thinking, oh, what am I gonna wear for autumn? Like it wasn't something ever crossed my mind. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll bring something that I wore last year, maybe. So I didn't really go shopping, you know. So I went in, and then they led me into this like room. It just had one square table and this huge pile of makeup, like a mountain. And they were like, oh, these are all like the autumn winter coming out like makeup, cosmetics. So select, we want you to make, change your summer look into an autumn look and do it within 6 steps and wakariyasu yoni, easy to understand. So I'm like, oh, you have 1 hour. So
what the fuck? What is this, like a
challenge?
This is like some kind of Squid Game trial for fashionistas. What is this? Why? Wait, you and you are being paid?
If
for
you do it in
this?
7 steps,
no,
you get eliminated.
yeah, you get like transportation fee.
No, that's not being paid. Wait, that's what?
That's the bare minimum.
You didn't get paid for that then?
I got transportation fee.
That's not being paid, RinRin.
She got paid in exposure, bro.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be selected.
Honor doesn't pay the bills, RinRin.
Yeah. So like, you know, you select it from this pile. You don't even know what you're looking at. Never seen before makeup. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick with Anna Sui because I love Anna Sui cosmetics. So I brought out all of the stuff that I found that were Anna Sui, and then I looked at the colors, looked at my outfit. And then we put on makeup and then go to the wall to take the photo from the cameraman. And then they're like, okay, hold the brush this way, and then they'll like take a big shot of your eyeball.
Right.
And then you have to just do it within 6 steps. So
Oh my god.
I was like, great. And then the ending one was you change into your autumn outfit and then pose.
Was that usual back then for like you would do a lot of stuff kind of like for exposure? in the fashion industry that like to try and work your way up?
I mean, it's always very, very good opportunity. So, and plus, as for a model, getting prints is very important. So in order to have those is actually very valuable.
I guess in the long run, it's worth more than getting like a flat fee.
I suppose so. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to understand how the industry works as well. Like because it all seems kind of very like,
do for exposure.
Do me a favor.
I think because it's such, especially in Japan, it's such a competitive market that like any like opportunity you can get is worth $1 million bucks for these models, right? Because if you do well in one thing, that's just going to lead to like bigger, hopefully bigger and bigger and bigger opportunities where you might start getting paid for it.
Exactly, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay, that's good.
So, it's. I mean, everyone is like on a collaborative effort almost. So that's how it was.
Okay.
We want to invite everyone, that includes you, to experience Japan from the comfort of your own homes through the Tokyo Treat snack box.
But Connor, you came in too early because I forgot to say this video is sponsored by Tokyo Treats, if this wasn't already obvious.
Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack box where you will get up to 20 exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks, including Japanese instant ramen and drinks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. Every box comes with a cultural guide booklet containing Japanese cultural information and explanation of each snack, like the flavor profiles, ingredients, and allergen information.
Let's see what we got this month, because this month's theme is Connor.
All
right. Just blew out my right ear.
This month's theme is Sakura Matsuri.
That's right. We are going to be experiencing the magic that is Yozakura, or cherry blossoms under the moonlight. Dive into the incredible world of Japan's Sakura with Tokyo Treat's exclusive Yozakura box.
Is that some strawberry Kit Kats I see right there?
Oh my god.
Guys, I'm not holding back. Sorry, gentlemen. There's so many in here. Guys, there's enough for all of us.
Okay.
We can all have a Kit Kat. Oh my god. That's good, John. Oh, yo. What's that? Fried potato.
You also get a little acerola drink as well, which is very nice. This is actually very refreshing.
This is so good.
Yeah.
So if you want to experience all of that and a whole lot more, then make sure to check out Tokyo Treat by going to tokyotreat.com. That's TOKYOTREAT.com and use code TRASHTASTE at checkout to get $5 off of your first Tokyo Treat order.
Thank you very much to Tokyo Treat for sponsoring us today. Back to the episode.
What were you doing to make money before that? Were you like...
Oh my gosh, you're going to expose me?
Am I? Okay. You don't have to say.
I was an English teacher.
Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, that's, it's very normal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
couldn't be worse than Chris, Yeah.
So. Oh, what did Chris do?
What didn't Chris do?
It was a tough schedule at that time, because you would be working.
Yeah, no, this sounds now this sounds like a lot harder because now you're like,
a lot harder.
You're doing a full shift and then you're like, I got to get here on the weekends to do this thing.
Yeah, I think the toughest time was when I would be waking up at like 4 or 5 in the morning to go 2 hours to a school that's like in the inaka. So it's like you can't even sit down because you have to take a train, 2 buses, and like forever. Wow. And then stay the whole day, work the whole day, and then I would bring all the makeup and stuff because as a doksha model, you're not just like, there are chances where they like do your hair and makeup and you model the clothing the stylist picked out for you, but then there's also the ones where you have to come up with everything and bring your own stuff. So for that, I would be doing my makeup on the train, which I know is not the best. But sometimes there's like shows or tea parties. I would be like running from around, I would finish my shift around 6 and then be running and trying to take off my suit. I used to hide my bangs because I have a streak here and I used to have a gradation here. So
you have to hide that for the school? Like, oh my gosh.
I wore glasses and I put my hair up and I put my hair in a bun. So when it's kind of transforming, but
you're Clark Kent.
Clark Kent.
This sounds like the transformation of every like 90s like girl movie where
was it
when they had like
rip the suit off and underneath is a golf Lolita.
It's not that fun though. It's not as exciting as it is.
Yeah, I mean, doing
very stressful.
Doing a 2-hour commute with multiple changes actually doesn't sound that cool.
Huge amounts of like
Nimotsu, yeah, like luggage. Yeah.
Luggage. I feel like I'm like mixing up my language.
No.
Now,
Joey also is perfectly fluent in both.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny sometimes because I would be teaching my students. At the time, it was like I was teaching middle school, and so the kids would actually bring Kera to the school and be like, "Sensei, niteru!" And I'm like,
I was like, oh, yeah, that's definitely not me.
Yeah, I was like,
Who's that?
I don't recognize her.
She's not wearing glasses. Who's that?
And I'd be like, kawaii ne.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but
So how long were you doing that for then? Like how long were you like
3
back
years.
wait, as an English teacher and
Yeah.
doing back and forth?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Damn.
it was hard.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was there like a breakthrough moment that you think you had, or was it like just kind of
Yeah.
gradual?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of tough because I think this might get a little serious, so you could cut if you want.
No.
But we get serious all the time.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Like, it was such a tough schedule and keeping up with everything that I ended up getting really sick after 3 years.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, I was sort of being bullied at the school too by the teachers. And so that was really, really, really tough. And when I finally got to go home for Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving Day, I landed in the hospital.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But after that, quit everything.
Good. Yes.
So that
That's what we
was
want.
kind
That
of
wasn't a
the
wake-up call.
turning. Yeah, that was the wake-up call because, you know, once you do one thing continuously, it's hard to think about doing other things.
Yeah.
So I did realize, I mean, this wasn't like my goal to, it was an in-between, and I learned a lot. I really loved my time teaching.
Yeah.
And it was like, I learned a lot of skills too, like projecting and putting together lesson plans and making things interactive enough for people to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you go transitioning from like that moment to doing this full time then? Did you have like a...
So you quit, so you got sick, you came back and you're like, fuck this is killing me.
I'm going full fashion.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit my job. And then you decided to commit to fashion fully? Or modeling, I guess?
Yeah, sort of. Like the modeling stuff never stopped, so that was fine. I was in a doing nothing time for a while, and I got an opportunity from YouTube Space Tokyo, and it was just through a contact through fashion, and they were like, "Oh, hey, I'm working for YouTube Space Tokyo. Like, we're starting this boot camp. YouTube is really new to Japan, and we want to train the first few YouTubers in Japan."
Oh, yeah.
And so there was like, we get a stipend.
They did this, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were doing YouTube in English about Japan, like back when, like 10 years ago, or like a long time.
Yeah, a long
So
time
you've been
ago.
a very OG. Yeah.
Sort of OG, but didn't really do much with it.
Well, hey, you were there, bro.
Hey, at least you were there.
OG.
You're in the scene,
so that's why YouTube brought you in, because you were doing YouTube and you were kind of having some success with that.
Sort of. I didn't do too much of YouTube, but it was just, I think they were opening a boot camp for fashion and beauty gurus. They had different guru camps. So there was animation guru, and there was like game.
Like Let's Plays and stuff.
All this.
Yeah.
I don't think Let's Plays came out just yet, but it was like they call it maruchi.
Yeah,
And
like
it's like
multi-talents,
like you play with toys or unboxings and things like that.
Yeah, because I guess this is during a time where like there weren't really like the established genres of YouTube creation in Japan. Like
it
there
wasn't
wasn't like
around what year was this?
early 2010s, I'd say. No, maybe even later than that.
After that.
It's like
13, 14.
Yeah, it was around when I started, I remember. Because like in Japan, like when I first started doing YouTube and I told my Japanese cousins about it, they had no fucking idea what YouTube was.
Oh, wow.
Right. Like it's not a thing in Japan.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd say it wasn't until maybe like 2015, 2016 where YouTube, or where young people started to finally acknowledge
It's
YouTube.
almost impressive how much they've adopted it since. Because
Yeah.
YouTube is everywhere in
Yeah.
Japan now.
But before that, it was still like Nico Nico Doga and like all these other streaming sites.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Sorry to interrupt your experience.
Yeah.
Carry on about the
no,
YouTube
no.
experience. Yeah.
It was Nico Nico Doga and Ameburo.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like the two biggest things that you were supposed to be doing, and Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, Twitter's still biggest here in Japan. So, doing boot camp, they gave us a stipend to start off with our first camera and lighting. So we actually, it was a whole month, and we would come in like school. And basically, one day was dedicated to setting up your camera. One day was dedicated to setting up lighting. One was fashion, so they brought a stylist in and like all that stuff. And one was beauty. They did like basic makeup tutorial. And basically, they trained us how to shoot ourselves, because it is a self situation. Self-production. And our homework was to produce 3 videos that were collaborative within the students. There were like a total of 7 people. And we just did that. And then right after we graduated, there's the agency was right down the hall. So we just kind of go, shoop, and we just went into
Right. And just like, let us in, please.
Yeah.
So being one of the biggest Japanese MCNs.
Yes.
And kind of agency too, right?
Yes, they're an agency and an MC.
I know they take a hefty cut there, I've heard.
Well, that's just Japanese agencies. Japanese agencies in general.
It was actually more lenient than my previous agencies. So I actually really enjoyed my time in Boom.
Can I ask then? You don't have to name it. What is the worst split you've ever had then? Like, what's the worst number?
In terms of like how much
50-50. And I bring in the jobs.
What does he do? What is the agent doing then? Wait. 50-50 and you do the agent's job. That's the best scam ever.
They offer
exposure.
They offer protection. I think that's like the biggest thing.
You joined the mob, RinRin. You joined the Yakuza.
They come to you and they're like,
oh my God, I didn't realize. No,
it's like, don't tell anyone, but our company's run by Yakuza.
No.
That's literally what the mob did back in the day.
That's the mob, RinRin.
They go down to door to door and they're like,
Toots, give us half your money and we'll pop someone if we need to.
Let's say other than protection, right? What do they do?
Oh my God, I'm crying. No, you're right. You're so right. Oh my God.
Yes, RinRin. If I do, that's like me saying, RinRin, all right, let's do a YouTube channel where you do all the work and I get 50% of the money. Yeah. What a crazy, who would agree to that?
I mean, apparently I did.
Well, no, I think a lot of these MCNs, all these agencies, they have this really good.
It's a full representation though.
In what sense?
Everything.
As in, like, if the agency will go out of their way, if they want to promote themselves, they'll also promote the creators that are under them, right? And I guess that's like extra exposure, maybe? I don't know.
Well, that's what they sell to you, but did that ever actually happen?
I think it's important to laugh about this kind of stuff because a lot of the times
it's experience.
And also to inform people. But like a lot of these agents don't do a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, but they do a lot if you get in trouble. I think that's like
how often are you getting in trouble? What are you causing? Okay, go. Sorry.
I'm gonna just fuck up real quick to get them to do their job.
If you like say something, so the contracts, especially with the 50-50 one, the contracts are kind of serious in the sense that you can't have a boyfriend, or you can't write certain things on Twitter. Like you can't write politics, religion, any strong feeling or anything against clients that are potential clients.
Potential client.
Yeah, you can't say
everyone in the world,
negative.
right?
Yeah, you can't say anything negative. If you have something negative that you're thinking, then you just don't write it. That's it. But
it's kind of wild.
I mean, that's like a good philosophy to have just as an online.
I think so, but
the fact that it was written in the contract is crazy.
Yeah, it's in
and
the
like
contract.
the no boyfriend or partner thing as well.
That's
like
was this for just YouTube or what was this for?
No, this was not YouTube.
This is just for like.
No, I was part of modeling agencies before too.
So modeling agencies like no boyfriends.
It depends on the agency.
Oh my God.
Certain agencies like and certain ones don't. So
but that sounds almost like idols in a sense.
The one that had that written clause though, they were lenient still. So when I like said, hey, like I'm seeing somebody, they were like, okay, you got to bring that person in. So we had like a mensetsu.
Wait, so they're like
Mensetsu?
what? They're like a dad being like, if I do not approve of your
Yeah,
boyfriend.
no, not approve, but like they have to go over expectations. So you can't post photos together.
Yeah.
You can't hold hands when you're walking around in public. If you're like dating and going out to eat, then you can't just be the two of you. You have to bring a third person or a fourth person in. Like you can't give off the hint that you're in a relationship.
So they basically have full control of your personal life. Like almost.
Yeah.
They're like, you can date unless we're involved.
Yeah.
Unless
They
you're
want 50-50 of
careful.
that. Okay.
And that your partner understands the
But you know, you can't go out for
what
dinner.
the situation is.
You can't go out for dinner alone. That's kind of sad.
It's also wild to think that this contract was like, yeah, we're going to control pretty much most of your personal life and take half your money.
And do nothing. Okay, so you don't
This is a lot to take in right now.
You don't have
I'm
to.
sorry.
No, this is fantastic.
You are right.
This is
though.
like we're learning a lot. Yeah,
I
it's
never
It's a
thought
question.
about it.
I have a bit of a question, right? Because
Okay.
you're saying in case you get in trouble, what can you give me any examples of what types of troubles you might they could help with? Just so I know,
Legal troubles.
Okay. RinRin, how on earth are you getting in legal trouble? What are you doing? Okay, you didn't.
I didn't get into
Who
legal
is
trouble.
getting into legal trouble in this agency? What's
the
going
heck?
on behind the scenes?
Wait,
But,
okay, so
that's one of the services that agencies offer is their legal department.
okay, you also
No, I get that, but at
Yeah.
the same time, how many models are going to come back to the agencies or their managers and be like, so the last weekend I accidentally slipped and landed on a line of cocaine. I've kind of broken the law. Can you help me with that? Like, they're not breaking the law that often, right?
Oh yeah. It's not a common occurrence.
Right.
Actually, I did see it more often in the YouTube agency.
what the requirement for?
No. The
breaking the law.
requirements are fine. No. The requirements are actually the most lenient
On
for
YouTube? Yeah, I'd hope
because
so,
we're
yeah.
like creators. So, but the legal department does get involved when there's like apologies happening.
Right.
Yeah. So
Oh.
that's or like if someone found your place.
Oh, like doxing and
Okay.
stuff, right?
Yeah, doxing and things like that, like those sort of situations, then
I see.
a lot of the agency actually takes on a lot of that burden.
Which sucks because it actually happens quite frequently in the Japanese
does.
scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so it's a sense of protection for me too. Like it's
Right, to have someone in your corner.
It's very, very important.
Is that worth 50%?
But 50% though?
I mean,
pretty wild.
I'm here now. I'm on Trash Taste.
That 50% of muscles worth for this.
I admire your unrelenting optimism in the face of stuff that I would be pissed off about.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I tell you something, you're always pissed off
I
for
get
me.
so pissed off.
So
for
I'm
you.
just like, oh,
He's just British,
yeah.
that's all it is.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'm
rightly so. As
Yeah.
well.
I think that
But also, Maylene gets pissed off for me too.
yeah. Well, we're in an industry where if given the chance, most people who you work with will, they maybe cut the cake a little too big sometimes for themselves. I think that
I mean, that's just every industry and every.
but especially so with entertainment
especially
and
in
talent and
entertainment,
whatever,
yeah.
because you are the talent. You are often in the much weaker position.
Yeah.
Because often you need them or whatever it is. And so I think that it's an important skill we have to learn to fight for yourself and look for what that is and know when to fight
know
for
your
yourself.
worth.
Yeah, know your
Especially
worth.
when it's like new people getting into the industry as well.
Yeah.
When the industry was like very, very young when you got into it. Because I remember the first MCN I got signed with, I did not know that YouTube had like a partner program at the time. So this
Yeah.
MCN came to me and they were like, we'll offer you like a 50-50 split. And I'm like,
So you did it too.
I did it as well.
You did it.
I did it as well.
See?
I didn't do it.
And I was just like, wait, I get paid? Yo, I'm getting paid just to do like videos?
Yeah.
I think my first one was a 75-25, which at the time I was like, I'm about to get that bag, dog. And then
You got 75 or you got 25?
I got 75.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would not. if the agency was taking 75%, I would not have signed up on that.
They do that for
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
know in
you-
Japan, they do
Yeah, they
that.
love the
Yeah.
big
Okay.
splits in Japan.
Yeah.
They
But
love.
that's nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now I know that there's a lot better.
Yeah, but I also
There's a lot better than that.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't know that.
Okay, so in America, right?
Yeah.
For like a YouTuber or something, the average now is like 5 to 15% the agency takes.
That's so little.
Yeah, it's like 80, 85 to 95.
And legal department comes with it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes,
All
yeah.
right.
Well, the expectation is, hey, we're not
don't
gonna
fuck up.
we're not gonna have. There might be some clause written in where they can like terminate an agreement if you break rules.
Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can we get the coffees?
Yeah, the coffee.
Thank you, Geeks Plus, for being an awesome agency.
Yeah.
I haven't had too many legal problems. I've had the occasional one.
Are you gonna like test your
Test the limit.
Yeah.
Test the limit.
I've definitely given geeks a few heart attacks.
Look,
here
the
and
worst we
there.
get is Maylin just sweating a lot.
Being paranoid.
And just having some stern talks from Maylin.
Maylene's so good.
She is
Yeah.
so good.
It is good.
She's so
If
good.
Maylin's pissed off, I feel like a child that's like misbehaved.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Yeah. You know, I want to say something. I didn't join this particular agency, but
Right.
I got one time after a fashion show, like I had one of the magazine editors was like, hey, like, can you come over here for a second? Like this like Shacho really wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
I was like,
Right.
okay, sure. And so I walked over and we were just backstage in kind of like a dark area. And it's this like big oji-san, quite, you know,
Chubby.
not chubby, but his
Well-built.
presence
Well-built.
is like sonzaikan.
Yeah, his aura.
Presence. Yeah. It's like
Hunter.
so, and then I sat down and he was just like, I would like to have you in my agency. I was like, okay, great. At that time, I was like in between.
Yeah.
And he was like, but I think first we'll have to pay for a yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was like,
Was that going to be written in part of the contract as
Yeah.
well?
You've met this man for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
like, boom.
Was that
Yeah.
Was that conditional? Like you don't get to join if you don't get the surgery? Was it like you have to get the boob job to join?
You have to get it in order to join, and he's willing to pay for it. He is willing.
I guess some people might, you know, I'm sure there are people out there who'd be like, that sounds like a fucking amazing deal. But to some people, that's
Oh
just
yeah,
crazy.
to me, I was pissed.
I think.
I bet.
Listen, if that's
I don't know who you are. I never even approached.
Yeah,
this
that's
person.
kind of nasty.
And suddenly he was just like, "We need to do something about this part," and I was like,
Okay, wording it like that is gross.
yeah.
But being like, hey, we can give you a free boob job if that's what you want. Like, I guess you might be like, all right, whatever. But if he's like, you have to join, fix this.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gross. That's gross.
Yeah.
"Yeah,"
That's gross.
but apparently that was the part that was quote unquote wrong with me. So
You said it was wrong with you?
yeah, he was like, "Oh, もっと売れるんじゃないかなって."
Yeah, you can
So
sell more
grabia.
if you
Yeah.
got a boob job.
Yeah, and if you like go and
That's so fucked
I
up.
could sell more. I could sell more if I got a cock enhancement, but I'm not doing it. Like,
yeah, I was like, thank you.
It's like, how many hours of mewing do you do a day?
oh my god.
You got to get those numbers up.
But the industry is kind of harsh that way.
Yeah, because
sometimes.
you would, when we would, because I've known you for like, I don't know, like, well, 4 years now. I don't know, a long time. Basically since I moved here. And you would always just say things like that. Like it was like normal. Like you were like, yeah, this one guy said this to me. I was like, what? And you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it's a normal thing. Like, you go, this guy hasn't paid me.
Yeah,
It's
you've
like,
tolerated a lot of shit from
Yeah.
the sounds of it.
Okay, let me know if I say too much.
No, this is.
No.
You can say whatever you want.
Keep
like-
spilling the tea,
Yeah.
please.
You're doing the
Super
best thing,
interesting.
which is sharing experiences without calling people out, and then
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a safe way of doing it.
Yeah, we want
No,
you to empty out the teapot.
But the
We
thing
want
is
the tea.
that I'm not upset. Like
You should be.
I
You
would
should
be.
be
I would.
upset.
I am.
We're upset for you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Now I have three people and a Maylene. I was like always pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just kind of accept and try to understand the situation as it goes. But
You are so much more forgiving than a lot of people.
Yeah. Do you
maybe.
have to have this kind of attitude to be in the industry then? Because it
I
seems
think
like
I'm just dumb.
No.
If this is how you say it goes, then I guess either I can work within that
Listen,
or I can't work within that.
You came to a foreign country at a time where I presumably there wasn't a lot of other people
No,
with
there
the
was
same
no-
experience,
yeah.
right? So of course, if you they're like, hey, this is how we do it here. You're like,
you were venturing into the unknown.
Yeah, who am I to judge? You know, obviously we have Maylene, who's you know, a girl boss, tells us what's up, what's wrong. And we have other, you know, we have other people. I can talk to you about your experiences, people before. Like, we are very lucky that we came, like, that we're not the first people who try to do this.
You ran so we could walk, basically.
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
That's it's true though. You know?
But I don't think I did anything. I just kind of accepted everything.
No.
So
well, you didn't accept the boob job, so.
So at least there was a line somewhere.
Yeah, there was a line. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, if my parents
that'd be really fun.
offer that, then I'm not gonna take it. You know, like I know my parents would know what's like best for me, not you, random person.
Totally.
I'd like to be there. I think there's another world where you showed up where you had clearly had a boob job and you're like, yeah, I didn't accept it. I just couldn't do it. My morals wouldn't allow me. We're like,
I think I said something along the lines of, let me ask my mom.
that is actually a great way of being like, I don't want to deal with this right now.
That's a good deflection. That is a good deflection.
Like mom defines all. Mom decides all, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, was that like was there ever like an awkward follow up, or was it like, I'm just gonna quietly never speak to this person ever again?
Well, I mean, I didn't have to. And
nice.
when we left, the magazine editor person was just like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, it's fine. It was interesting.
How many agencies did you have to go through, or have you worked with before, like the YouTuber agencies? Or?
I've been through a couple, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not super a lot, but I did go through a couple. YouTuber agencies, in my experience, were the most freeing.
Right.
Yeah.
What was like kind of like the best experience, and what was like the worst experience with like different agencies? What should people look out for?
Oh, the best experience I think is just when everyone is like all working together towards the same goal. You know, like I would have.
Is that not the case normally?
Well, I heard the modeling agencies especially, like, there's a lot of instances where, like, the models absolutely, like, despise each other and, like, are trying to, like, tear each other down, right?
I actually never had any experience with people, with models tearing each other down.
Yeah, that's good.
I have more problems with management. I'm a problem child. But then everyone just writes me off as, the 外国人.
Right.
Yeah. So, しょうがない.
I mean, it's not しょうがない, but, you know.
But I feel like from what you've told me in the past as well, it sounds like you're saying that they label you as like a problem child, because you're like, hey, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that thing that is really weird and you asked me to do. Like, I feel like what you tell me what made you the problem or whatever is like a very reasonable decline, or you're being like, have respect for yourself.
Why would they view you as a problem child? Because it seems like you have not done anything that would be problematic, you know?
I think even now I struggle with this, but I am very emotion driven. So if I'm not like feeling right of mind, I can't turn on the camera. I can't. I mean, I will go to jobs and stuff and do my best for those, but like I wouldn't be able to just, you know, show up and smile.
Right.
So
like you can't fake through it.
No, I can't. I have very hard time with that. Like if it's like something like this, then yeah, if the camera's on, then I'm like, okay, I gotta focus now, but at least I know when it's gonna cut off.
Yeah.
But like things like being in meetings, like I would go to a meeting and then the oji, it's usually oji-san, he would be like, see, I can't hire American or anything because you're not smiling at me. And I'm like, am I supposed to be smiling at you? We're in a meeting. And he was like, well, yeah, if you're like a Japanese model, you'll understand your work starts when you first step out the door, and you would be completely put together, not a hair out of place, and very smiley. And
this is my least
pleasant.
favorite thing about like Japanese work culture is the whole tatemaya bullshit.
Yeah,
I hate it. It is the worst thing ever. And then when it gets taken into extremes like that, it's like,
it's
bro,
like,
I'm in a meeting. Like, why the fuck would I have to be smiling at you?
Yeah, it's like an expectation now, not something to be appreciative about, you know?
Right.
So,
like
it is crazy. I mean, I you know, it also does extend. I feel like it extends a little bit into like dating and relationships here.
Yeah.
Whenever I have conversations with OG-sans at the bar, because you know they're drinking and they'll always ask me stuff. They're like, "What kind of women do you like?" I was like, kind of cute older women. And then she's like, and they always ask. They're always like, "Do you like Japanese women?" They always ask this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Yeah, they're good." And I was like, "Do you like foreign women?" They're like, "Kawaii." I was like, "Why?" And they use the word. What's the word? They use the word
Scary,
obedient
by the way.
for Japanese people. They're like Japanese women are good housewife, good obedient or something. I forgot what the word is in Japanese.
Kokenteki?
Yeah, kokenteki. Yeah, they keep saying that. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you want someone who just listens to you? They like talk about it like it's like a dog.
So, yeah. That's
Yeah.
so
It's
weird.
like 50s America all over.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, okay, a lot of these dudes are, I don't no excuse for it, but they're like 50 or 60. Like,
Yeah.
they're like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a time when I guess that's what they were told.
I mean,
is
sure.
normal. But still, it's kind of sad when they're like, yes, they're like, they're too like,
They will do everything to my bidding. You know?
they'd be like,
yeah.
Gagojin wa majime? Something like
Yeah.
too
Majime?
serious, too
I was accused of being majime a lot.
yeah, they say, I heard
Yeah,
majime a lot. They
actually,
say
you're
that.
right.
I think they're like too independent as well. something
Yeah,
like that.
I think that's the
That just comes
biggest
up a
thing
lot.
that a lot of, not just like Japanese men, but also Japanese women
Yeah.
see in a lot of like foreigners, and why a lot of them, I mean, this is purely just from my anecdotal experience. knowing
Again, this is all
Japanese
from
people.
me just talking to Japanese
You know,
dudes.
obviously different people for, you know, have different tastes, but like I think in general, a lot of my friends at least have like problems or trouble like dating foreigners because they're too independent, you know?
Oh, yeah,
and they're
yeah,
too
yeah.
like their own person.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and it's like a lot of people, especially a lot of Japanese guys, want that kind of like a partner that has, you know, can be like the obedient one, or, you know, kind of like be under my wing at all times. Whereas like a lot of foreigners, I mean, there are foreigners who are like that as well, but I think to the Japanese person, a lot of foreigners are not like that because they're like the strong, independent women, right?
Yes.
Which they exist in
How dare
Japan.
you? How dare you have independent thoughts?
I'm not saying there aren't strong, independent Japanese women out there.
course.
Absolutely
Yeah.
there are, but I don't think that's what Japanese men are looking for. At least a lot of them, from what I see.
So it's like an expectation,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It is an
Yeah.
expectation.
Yeah.
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 You can, by the way, if we say something you disagree with, you can just tell us that. I was like,
Yeah,
shut the fuck
yeah.
up,
Please.
you're
No,
wrong.
I'm just like thinking I had those experiences, those exact
Yeah.
experiences that you're talking about.
I-
And you're right.
I had a really
Yeah.
awkward experience the other day at a bar with a Japanese guy because he brought up the same thing, and I was with a friend who was a girl, and there's nothing romantic going on there. And this guy kept being like, "You guys should marry. You guys should marry." And I told him like
But
4
that
times.
happens to you.
It does.
No matter what.
This happens everywhere. And I kept telling him, I was like, no, that's my friend.
Yeah.
We are not. And then
the residual strikes back.
and he just kept saying, no, I think you should marry though. And I was like, please stop. This is so awkward.
God forbid you can have a platonic relationship.
We were talking in Japanese to this guy. And then the only time we spoke English was like, marry. And I was like, this person doesn't understand Japanese. And I'm like, this is really awkward because I'm trying to tell him, stop saying this. It's making, I can tell that this person's getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you should marry though. And I'm like, stop.
Why is this so important though?
I don't know. It's whenever I go anywhere with a friend who's a girl,
Yeah.
I will always be like, kanojo, like or something. They'll be like,
Yeah,
kanojo.
exactly.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Which is weird, right? Because like platonic relationships between guys and girls in Japan is not an uncommon thing. Like there's no like, just because you're hanging out with someone of the opposite sex here doesn't necessarily mean they're your partner. Like you can have, guys can have girlfriends and girls can have guy friends in Japan. But for some reason, when it's a foreigner, it's immediately like, you guys are probably together. You guys are probably dating.
No, I get the opposite experience.
Really?
Like a lot of times when I go out with Sydney,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, friends?" and I'm like, and Sydney's like, "No, he's my husband." Actually, I'm like,
Is that? Can I ask? Is that because you guys are not the same race?
Look, they look at Sydney, white girl, me, Asian guy, and you know, it's I feel like, especially in Asia, not just Japan, but like in Asia, you normally see like a lot of times like white guy or foreign guy, Asian girl, but it's not so common the other way around.
Yeah.
So
That's true, yeah.
So that's I don't know.
That's so funny. I definitely don't get that.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
well, you kind of like can pass off as like both, I feel.
No, in Japan, I did not pass off as Japanese.
That's true.
Not at all.
That beard's doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, Aki is the one that gets passed off as Japanese all the time, especially when she's standing next to me. They all fucking speak Japanese to her.
Do people think you're Japanese, or they do?
This episode is sponsored by Honkai Star Rail. Guys, it is Honkai Star Rail's first anniversary. Can you believe it? It's been a year already, and their 2.1 patch has just released. I'm getting new characters, rich game scenery, and fresh, fun gameplay, guys. Yes, in the 2.1 version, there will be a new storyline continuing the Penacony story with a plethora of new gameplay experiences waiting for you, such as 2D racing games, Movie Maker, Monster Lounges, Fever Time combat activities, Cosmodesy, and more. And like I said, it is the global 1-year anniversary for Honkai Star Rail. And to celebrate, they are giving you 33 pools. 30 free pools. Do you know how generous that is? Just by logging in the game for 7 days, you will get 20 Star Rail special passes for free. And if you check your mail, you get 1,600 Stellar Jades, which is another free 10 pool. You don't even have to do anything. Just log into the game. And is this a great time to use your pools? Because we've got some new characters being introduced like Acheron and Adventurine. Acheron is available to be pulled right now, which is the most powerful character and is available from the 27th of March to the 17th of April. She's a guarded, enigmatic woman who is a lightning type Nihility character capable of very high burst damage. Honkai Star Rail has added yet another S-tier mum to the collection. And all this is available right now. So what are you waiting for? Click that link in the description to download Honkai Star Rail today and claim all of the free stuff that is right in front of you right now. Go get it, guys. Thank you very much to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring us today. Back to the video.
I just feel like you have no way of knowing what a good agency is until you've been in a good agency. I feel like I think I would get scammed basically too. If I was in a bad agency, I'd be like, I guess this is the price of show business, boys.
I mean, you kind of learn,
it is.
though, as you go on. Like, I managed to kind of negotiate each of my contracts as I learn.
Yeah.
Right.
And know exactly what I want.
No, totally.
No automatic renewals.
Yeah. That's definitely good advice.
That definitely helps.
So, I've always been curious because, like, you know, the whole like modeling thing, right? I've always been curious how is that a skill set that you learned, or was that a skill set that you always had? Because whenever someone takes pictures of me, I have no idea how to pose, how to do anything on camera. And we've had instances where we've had to do photo shoots for, like, you know, when we have a new merch drop, and every time I'm like a deer in headlights. Yeah. I have no idea even where to begin. And it's normally Joey, the one giving us advice and giving us tips. But
I did see some of Joey's photos. They're so good.
Oh, thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
But I'm so glad you brought that up because I actually brought a posing challenge for you guys.
Okay.
Posing challenge.
Yeah.
Posing challenge.
You can't put challenge.
The trash taste posing challenge.
But I learned as an experience. So I just keep on going. And then my philosophy is that if I took a really bad photo, I just pretend it doesn't exist.
That's actually, I have that philosophy.
That would wipe out my entire existence.
The problem is every photo I take is a photo.
Garnt notoriously has the worst photos.
You have to study it and be like, oh, actually, maybe I should have tucked my chin down a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm concerned with how a frame can capture all of this. I mean, why are you laughing? That's what the fuck. That's what the heck, RinRin. What the heck?
Yeah, you'll explode the camera. You're so beautiful.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's do this posing challenge.
Right.
What is it?
Posing challenge.
Yeah, what is this? I saw this underneath. I was like, what is?
It's like a bunch of stuff. But it was
my
from our
God, she came
stream.
prepared
I just
today.
remember
Wait, our stream?
Your stream when I took you around and you were just like, I don't feel right.
I did not. When you told me to this, we did a stream together where we went around Harajuku and experienced a bunch of different fashion. And we experienced kawaii fashion, which is the one I was least comfortable in.
Yeah.
Because to me, it felt like open up MS Paint, pick all the colors, and throw them on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Right.
And I didn't feel comfortable with that.
But I mean,
wasn't enough beige.
that time too, I was like, embrace your kawaii. You have to feel it.
You're telling a British man to embrace his
I don't know what the fuck a kawaii is, RinRin, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Embrace your tea drinking self.
Okay.
So I have a few items. They're very random, but once you embrace yourself.
Okay.
And yeah.
I will embrace myself thanks to you, RinRin.
This is what fashion's all about. It's about experimenting, you know?
Okay. Let's.
Oh,
so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh Oh my
Nice
god,
catch.
does this happen all the time?
Yeah, last person who did it was PewDiePie, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We'll let him chill for now.
Yeah,
Just
put it on the
let him,
ground.
let's just let him
He
chill
also
down
wants to pose.
there. That was.
I'm so sorry.
He wants to join in.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're like a baby.
My child.
I did a Gundam MC once, and I actually went out of my way to go buy a kit and stuff, and now I have a very high appreciation for all of these
Oh, okay.
things.
We didn't
Yeah,
build that
hell
one.
yeah.
That one came out.
Unfortunately, we didn't build that one.
Okay.
That one was not built.
Okay.
All right, what is this?
All right. First, okay, we'll start off small.
Okay.
I have some glasses.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
What the heck are those?
That's a
What?
that's a Bruno Mars glass.
Yeah. So basically, put it on and then hit a pose when I count down to 3.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
So when you put it on.
I mean, it looks natural for you.
How are we gonna compete?
All right, Connor, you want to go first?
All right.
Nice. How do we judge who?
Jeffrey Dahmer. He was an 80s pop star.
I think Joey can pull this off.
Yeah.
I think with these ones, you kind of have to like wear it low, right? Like you
Oh.
kind of do it like that.
Looking good.
Oh.
You a little bit.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what mewing is?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't know if it works.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's bullshit.
You've tried it.
Well, it's not that I've. Okay, there's no science behind it.
Okay. It's good for summer. I think you should wear it for the summer.
You do like
I
the.
can barely see through it.
Yeah.
What does this look like?
You look like Asian John Lennon.
How do I
Okay.
begin?
3, 2, 1, and pose. Oh.
He's not even using the glass. He's getting rid of them. That's the pose.
That's
I'm,
good.
I'm
It's
taking
good.
it off because.
I'm gonna keep this on for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, I think it looks good. Although maybe you can't see.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. I have this.
Bondage.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
it.
a vest. But
So, sorry, audio only listeners right now, but
Yeah.
if
We
you
are
want to see how we're
fashioning.
posing,
Tune into the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
folks.
Okay, what is this then? What the heck?
so this is like one of the examples of an accessory item that can bring any look to look like you. So I don't know. If you like it, then it'll like
Okay.
up your like coordination.
It looks like I
game,
have
but-
extra tissues in case I need
Yeah.
them. on the run.
No, this
I have
is
to
like
take
a
this off 'cause it's actually
handmade.
giving me a headache.
What do I,
Yeah,
okay,
right.
what do I, how do I, okay, can I, is this big enough for me? Oh yeah, it is, okay. Wow, okay. You know, when you want me to pose in something, RinRin, normally you don't laugh at me when I put it
You
on.
look, you look
I'm
like
sorry?
you know those children on leashes. That's kind of what you look like right now. Like, come on, Connor, let's go for a walk. Oh.
Why are you like? Wait,
sorry.
why is this hysterical to you, RinRin? I just look good in this.
Rinrin's favorite part of
Wait, so what would you normally pair
Yeah, what the
with?
fuck would I wear this with, RinRin? My diaper?
Something like this, or
Yeah.
Anything?
Anything.
I don't know.
This is anything.
Yeah, it would work.
are the clothes wearing you right now? Or are you wearing the clothes,
You
Connor?
have to go into it knowing that it works.
I know it works.
I think, yeah, exactly. Then you pose. You're like, yes, this is exactly what I was born to wear.
I think I'd get robbed in the UK if I wore this. I'd get.
Really?
I don't think I would.
Hey, can I see the back of that? Can I see the back of that? Jesus Christ.
You could even wear it backwards too.
I mean, it looks like, you know,
I
someone's
think
threw
maybe
confetti
Joey
on
can
you.
pull it off backwards.
Joey can
Yeah.
definitely pull it off. Out of anyone,
Even
Joey
this way or-
is the
let me
expert
learn
Go
here.
this way.
All
yeah.
right, all right.
A little, like, change it up a bit.
Kinda like this.
Oh, cool. Now pair it with the glasses.
Hair with the glasses.
Oh my gosh.
Bro looks like he like unraveled a towel and reassembled it.
Boys, we're about to go clubbing tonight.
I don't think it works.
Okay, take off the glasses.
I don't think it works. I don't think it works.
Bro, this is the new nonsense drop you got working on. Is this
yeah,
the prototype, Joey?
Yeah, this is a.
Explain to me the concept.
New
Joey.
Joey gear.
So the concept of this is you just got back from a party, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's done the party poppers, and you know how they kind of land on you,
Oh.
and you're
Right.
like kind of feeling in a festive mood for
Yeah.
one split. Why would you let that fleeting moment pass when you can bring it home with you outside? Feeling festive all the time.
Party style.
Party style. All right, get this
Very
off.
nice.
All right.
Love
All
it.
right, all right.
Let's see what you got.
The Garnt, I don't think it's gonna work on Garnt. I don't want to be. I want to be a
I don't think
hater.
most things work.
I don't want to be a hater right away, but
There you go.
yeah, I don't know, RinRin.
Actually, I think it
I call this
Actually,
I think
call
it
this,
actually might work.
weirdly, it could work.
call
I
this
think.
Need to
Big
pull
Baby
that
Man.
sweater down.
This is Big Baby Man style right here.
It's like they started making a bib for you, then they gave up halfway. It's like, yeah, we ran out of materials.
So when I was talking to the designer at Glam, TK, because we
TK can pull this off.
bro, yeah, that's what I think. TK wears everything.
Yeah.
He speaks amazing English as well. And I asked him, I was like, how can you wear this stuff? He goes, it's Japan, baby. You can wear whatever you want. And I was like,
Yeah.
That's swag right
I
there.
was like,
Exactly.
I think he literally said baby.
Oh my
I
god,
was
I
like,
can totally see that.
and I was like, fair enough. I
Yes.
can't pull this off. So I asked him to make me a suit.
It actually looks okay on you. I think it
He's a
works.
little baby man. That's
I'm a little bit. This is what's,
Yeah.
this is
All
what
right,
Sydney
okay.
puts on
What's
me.
the
this is what he wears at home.
Whenever she cooks for me, this she's
Okay,
like,
well,
okay,
Garnt,
wear this first.
hold that thought. Little baby man, back to big baby man.
Yeah.
With this thing. Well, yeah, RinRin, of course it looks good on you.
It looks good on you.
Well, I mean, I only have stuff that I have.
Okay, I guess I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Ladies, get ready to screenshot in 3, 2, 1.
How do I look?
Oh my god, so cute. Oh.
I think it actually suits you.
Oh,
No, it doesn't. Fuck off, God.
Connor, I'm just gonna say right now, there are a lot of mums frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
Why? Goo goo gaga.
Yeah.
Let me be. let me cry.
Let me suckle on them titties.
Oh my God, Joey.
Start of a fetish video.
I think this works.
No, it does not work.
It's your color though.
What?
But it has it's more freely on this
Should I
side.
maybe like pull my hair
Yeah.
back?
You can. You could even flatten it down too. It has wire in it, so you could change the shape of it
Oh,
to
okay.
anything you want. Or you can make ears out of it.
Yeah.
What would you do
Oh my
if I
God.
walked in on you looking like this?
You're like the.
You're
I
making a
think,
statement.
yeah,
man.
it is a very big statement.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
I-
The
statement?
statement is get
What's the
fuck away
statement?
from me.
Hide your kids?
Hide
Hide
your
your
kids.
I can actually kind of see this as like a portrait shot for
Really?
a shoot. Yeah.
How terrible is it?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
gonna
I
be on a
wanna take a
wanted
photo.
portrait poster.
All right.
Hold on. Okay,
Pose
hold.
shot.
It's so bad. No, it's
Do an
terrible.
angle.
Oh my God, what is going on right now?
Photo shoot. Nice.
Okay, so what I've learned, RinRin, is just be born looking beautiful, and you'll be good at this.
No, you just feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fashion is a vibe, bro.
It
Well, you
is.
know,
Am I feeling it right now?
Do you
Hello.
feel it now?
I do.
Let me a little bit of everything there.
Do you want a photo shoot?
Oh my god,
yeah.
bro. If you were in the Mardi Gras right now, you would be the star of the show.
Oh, actually, look down that way and
Look here.
pull the glasses down slightly. Oh. Wait, it looks like you're checking out someone. Hold on.
Hey, Joey.
So
Sup, bro?
I'm bricked
awful,
up.
awful.
How you
Awful.
doing right now, bro?
I'm bricked up, bro.
Oh,
You know, I take Connor's Instagram photos.
Yeah, she does take most
Yeah,
of my
I
Instagram
noticed that.
photos.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
I like everyone was like, "What? Whose coat are you wearing in that?" I just it was RinRin's coat I wore in
Yeah,
one of the
I actually
pictures.
I wore it today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, that posted crazy. Why are you giving it to me?
Because I
What-
didn't take your photo now. I have everybody
I-
else's. And
This
then
is
I'll
actually
take this
growing
one.
on me.
But are you?
It's comfortable. I don't actually know how I look.
I think you look fine.
You look great.
I don't know how
You
I
look
look in
fine
this.
with
It's-
just that,
yeah.
though. Hold
It's
on.
shockingly natural. on
Okay,
you.
ready? Look over here. 1, 2, 3. I actually think it looks fine.
How does
Hold
I
on.
don't think this looks fine on me.
Yeah.
That looks great on you, bro. Don't worry.
Bro, you are born to wear that.
It actually looks all right.
You're like, not really. But.
I'll ask the wife.
All right,
how
let's
that goes.
let's keep
on.
one item each for the rest of
All
the
right.
episode, shall we? So
I'm not-
Connor,
I'm
you
not-
wearing
no,
that for the rest of
no.
the
You
episode.
can wear that for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, you do take a lot of my Instagram pics, and you do.
Yeah.
You did give me fashion advice, which was very helpful.
What advice did we give you?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we
his
went. Yeah, these
pants.
pants. Okay, so this is the thing I've learned about fashion, right? Actually, because I have this idea of what I should wear or what I look good in, and I wear it, and I'm like, this feels good. And then when I wore these pants, I was like, I don't like they're comfortable, but I don't think I look good in them. But after wearing them for a while, I'm like, oh, I like how I look in these now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that happen?
Well, I mean,
Because you
you're,
become confident
yeah,
in
you're
yourself.
feeling more comfortable in the outfit.
Oh wow.
That's all it is, bro. That's
Yeah.
all fashion is. It's like
just
you
kinda
try it
melt
on.
into it.
Yeah, you try it on. At, like 9 times out of 10, at least in my experience, when I
Yeah.
try something new, I'm like, nah, this isn't me. And then I
feel
give it
like
a few more tries.
You're now working these glasses.
No, he's not.
He is.
Wait,
Nine times
is this the fashion industry? Everyone lying to each other? Everyone just lie about the shit you're wearing?
No, everyone is
No,
just
'cause you don't
vibing.
look good in this.
So now you finally tell the truth, RinRin.
Get wrecked, bro. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 in my experience, when I try something new, I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling it or not, but I'm willing to give it a go.
Yeah.
And then you try it on a couple of times, and then whether it's through self-affirmation or from other people affirming you, being like, yo, whatever that is, that looks good on you. It's different, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
And then that's when you start to be like, you know, maybe this is my style. Maybe this is a piece that I like. And then from there, you know, now that you like those pants, for instance, from there you can start expanding a little bit further and further. You don't have to go all the way to the other end of the spectrum, but you can start to be like, well, if these kinds of
Dip
loose
my
pants,
toes in the water.
yeah,
Yeah.
if these kinds of loose pants are the thing,
Yeah.
maybe like some flare pants or maybe some like Hakama style pants. You know,
Yeah.
you can like kind of experiment around with it.
I'm wearing Hakama style pants today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Hakama style pants. I've been super
very
obsessed with
comfortable.
Hakama
Yeah.
style pants.
What's
recently.
Hakama style pants?
So Hakama is like, you know, kind of like what old samurais would wear, whereas like the kind of very, you know, the flowy
Oh,
summer
yeah,
pants
yeah,
that I
yeah,
have?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's Hakama style pants.
Those look sick.
Yeah.
Very, very wide, very loose and baggy. But yeah, like before, like I tried that on maybe a couple of years ago. Never thought I'd look good in it. And then I started wearing it. I'm like, yeah, I actually kind of dig this.
Yeah.
It's comfortable and it
the
looks
first
good.
step is always trying something on.
Okay.
Then you'll know what works or not work.
I
always
need to
fail at the
learn.
first step.
Yeah.
Joey's so good.
Yeah, we know.
yes,
We know. We spend a lot of time with Joey. We know he looks good in everything.
Okay.
Not everything.
But more than us. But it's confidence, I guess.
Yeah.
You did a collaboration with MatPat.
I did. How'd you know?
Yeah, you did. Well, did you tell
I've
us?
done a couple.
With MatPat.
Yeah, he came to shoot with the 360 camera, so he wanted to go around Akihabara.
Okay.
So I guided him there, and then we became friends. And then I showed up on Game Theory, his live GT Live.
Right, right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think once, twice.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What a
Yeah.
bizarre crossover. I just thought it was
Yeah.
so cool because obviously MatPat's retired now, I think.
Yeah, he
He is
did.
retired. He was,
Yeah.
he
Well,
will be
by the-
retired by the time.
yeah, I was
this,
gonna say, it's
video
retired.
comes
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
No, they're so kind.
Yeah.
I just, I can't
Yeah.
believe everyone's so nice.
Why
did he
wouldn't
get
they
it?
be? Why wouldn't they be?
How did he get in contact with you originally, or how did that?
Did you just like drop it?
Oh, maybe
DM or-
YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube?
Did he know you
YouTube.
before?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that
so
makes
it's
sense,
like
yeah.
through YouTube Space. I think also because a lot of people want to come in and enjoy the fashion but don't know who to ask. And so when they ask YouTube, I was the person who can speak English and guide people around and kind of match what kind of styles people wanted to try. So through YouTube Space, I met a couple people actually.
You did a video with Sophia,
Safia, yes, Safia, and I also
huge YouTuber as well.
yeah, I also worked with Poppy.
Oh,
and
wow.
Also
Oh, wow.
Cameron Dallas, and
I'm not too familiar with that person.
I think he's
I know Poppy.
yeah.
Yeah, Poppy. Yeah, that would have been
And
cool.
also
What's she like? Because like, you know, her kind of YouTube persona is quite mysterious. You know, like she hides a lot of it in like people aren't too sure if it's like a character or like, you know, how exaggerated that personality is like. Like what is she like in real life?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, I just want to know as like a fan of Poppy.
I imagine chill. I'm sorry.
I imagine chill, but she also makes like metal music now, which is
Yeah.
like, you know,
Oh, cool.
pretty insane.
But
and
she's
cool.
very into fashion.
Oh, I
so
bet,
like
yeah.
her stylist is on top of everything.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Damn.
Who's Poppy?
Poppy is this, so she originally got big, well, she's a music artist now, but originally she got big from making these like really cryptic YouTube videos that were like seemingly very, very random. And like there were lots of like theories behind it. This is like, when was this? Like mid 2010s?
Yeah, I
maybe?
went to a YouTube space thing and she performed at like the New Year's party in London.
Right.
Oh.
At the
shit.
YouTube space. It was very bizarre.
But like she's this,
Yeah.
she's this like really, really good music artist as well. But like, yeah, she originally got big making these like series of really short cryptic videos that like was her talking about like seemingly really random cryptic stuff.
Right.
And there were all these theories about like who she was and what it all means and stuff like that. And I think it was just a way to like kind of get her name out there and like to bolster her music career, which fucking worked, and
Right.
she makes great metal music now, which is awesome. Yeah.
The video, so we did a crossover video
Yeah.
on my channel, and I was part of her dream lore.
Right.
So it was
wow.
very interesting to shoot because we're just surrounded in light. It's like
Right.
all the way around, all light.
Yeah, because all the videos were very white, weren't they? Like it was in like
Yeah.
a white
Oh, wow.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We also did. We filmed the Lolita video,
Yes.
which we were trying to figure out for a long time. But one of the main problems was that a lot of Lolita brands are very
Secretive.
very secretive.
Yes.
Right.
And like when you go to Lolita stores, a lot of them say like don't take pictures of the clothes,
Mm-hmm.
which I always found very like a bizarre request because people are going to take
Surely
pictures.
you'd want to get your product.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought too. So
Yeah.
like when we were going around these stores, because we initially went, we didn't film this, but we went around the stores to try some stuff on and talk to some of the brands. And I noticed that all of them had like no pictures. Don't take pictures of the clothes. Why is
Right.
that?
I mean, the biggest thing is always plagiarism or copying the outfit and being made, because a lot of these brands, they only run a certain number for each stock item.
Right.
So it's very highly sought after and also very limited. And it gives a sort of like special collector's mentality to it too.
And I bet it's also expensive to manufacture as well,
It's
right?
very,
So-
yeah.
Well, they are very-
it's a
I
lot of
mean-
care put into it.
Yeah.
We bought those pieces and I remember seeing the prices and my
Yeah.
eyes were watering.
Yeah.
What kind of budget
yeah.
do you need to have to get into like Lolita fashion then?
I mean, the easiest one is to get the basics first, which is like a headpiece, a dress, and then you'll need the underwear for it, so the petticoats and the bloomers, and then socks and shoes.
It's already
I
a lot of
would-
things.
Yeah.
That's like a couple of $100, right? Just for that
Yeah,
too,
I would
right?
say a dress would normally run around 3만 to 4만.
It's like 200 to $300.
Okay.
And then headpieces and all this stuff are around like 3,000 to 5,000
Like
about.
another like 20,
Yeah.
20 to 40 bucks.
about
But
20 bucks.
under like the petticoats and stuff too, they cost 1만, 2만.
I mean, I presumably they're
1 or
quite
2.
nice.
70
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah, $70.
So
They're
you were
quite
looking at roughly
pricey.
$400-500
Yeah.
That's for like a basic like
Shoes
nothing.
would be around 2,3만.
Okay, now
Okay,
$600.
so about
Okay.
$500. $500.
Oh, well, that's the like it's Lolita is as I very realized as well. It's not a cheap hobby. Like it is a very like pretty expensive hobby.
Yeah.
But you
It's so
know,
extravagant,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
yeah, I mean, they're really beautiful, very intricate. They're normally mostly handmade.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, but I think it's also great. Like, there's a lot of like care put into them.
Yeah.
And it's not like fast fashion where it's just being thrown
No,
away.
it's very slow fashion.
And it was interesting doing the video with you because I got to talk to some other people as well that did it. But I also remember being like very terrified because I think everyone
Why?
they were like, I got the impression they were like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? Because I'm like
True.
trying to
I
talk to
didn't
the
tell
camera.
anyone you were gonna be there. So,
So I'm in
And
this
then-
this video, right? You can see
Yeah.
the video. I'm literally on a table between like 30 other like really immaculately dressed women who are there for RinRin's tea party because RinRin does tea parties for Lolita stuff, which I guess you could also you can tell people about as well. But we did the tea party, and I remember being like, I was talking to the camera because I'm making a video. I remember feeling like, man, I can feel the glaring.
Feel the looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and no one's glaring at
Really?
you. Yeah, everyone's like curious about you.
Yeah, I think that's I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining it in my head, but I was like, I don't.
But you
fit
did
in.
set like 2 cameras around you, and it
Yeah.
kind of like took up some
Yeah,
space.
yeah,
So
it's-
maybe
yeah.
people were looking because they were wondering what was going on.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cameras.
So what are these tea parties that you organize? Like, what's those about?
So there's like several different types of tea parties. Normally, if it's a branded tea party, they would include like a fashion show, what's coming up for the next seasons, and have a chance for their customers to come and dress up and have a tea or have dinner.
Right.
And
Oh, okay.
so it's basically a show and dinner or food.
Right.
And those are pretty extravagant. And then you have the ones that are more like the community run ones, or people like me who are like, I guess what are they called? Personalities? Yeah.
Influencer?
Run ones. And those, it just depends on what you want to do.
It's kind of like a convention almost, but smaller. Because
Right.
I got the impression it was more of like for a lot of people, it was an opportunity to dress up in the Lolita that they were passionate
That's
about.
most important, is
Yeah.
to kind of promote more experiences to wear and make friends and community.
I guess because it's already such a small community, right?
Right, and it is more popular overseas at the moment. So yeah, it's
America, it's very popular right now. I think
in
it's
China too.
Oh,
So it's like very, very. It's like a communication tool. Like a lot of subcultures are very communication based.
Right.
But for my end, because I'm a model or part of the industry, what I do was bring in all my other industry friends and kind of showcase like what's trending. I had a makeup artist come in, do a makeup demo. I had a hairstylist come in, do a hair demo. We did talk shows between creators or editors and have live
It was really
performances.
cool. I remember the girl who got the makeup done by that professional makeup artist.
She really liked
She was
it.
ecstatic.
Yeah.
She was like, this is like a super rare opportunity you never get.
Exactly.
And like he's like the goat of makeup,
Yeah.
I guess.
Right.
So
You know, to me, it's all lost on me.
Yeah.
But she was like, she was
Yeah.
pumped about it. And
Yeah.
I was like, I can respect that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Like that's
so
awesome.
That was kind of, I realized that was something I can provide, like
Yeah,
a
that's
little
awesome,
meeting
yeah.
space between industry people and people who love the fashion.
Yeah.
Over COVID, because we can't travel anymore or do gatherings, I started with my friends a remote Lolita tea party, and doing that, I had to put together like a program that's like more talk show based, and realizing that once we start providing all that stuff, everyone had a peek into what this fashion scene was, you know?
Okay.
So taking that and then applying it to a real life setting was the one that you went to, was my first time.
That was the
doing
first one?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
that was my first
Oh,
one.
because I remember the first time we were talking about it, we were like, maybe let's do it on Zoom. But I was like, I kind of want to do it in person. I feel like the
Yeah.
video would be much better if it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Yeah,
in-person
I
things. I
mean,
feel
yeah.
like online it doesn't have the same impact.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I need to be standing next to someone who's like really cute in the video for it to like make it funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like so that's what's the angle.
But you looked so good. You actually like really looked good in
I don't
the
know.
aristocrat style.
Right.
Did you guys see?
I can see
yeah.
him. I can see him looking like an aristocrat.
They dressed
And
me
he
like
held
a
tea.
1500s aristocrat. I had like this flop. I fuck with the shirt. The shirt I want so bad. I think I have it, right? Do I have it? I don't know if I have it.
No.
I gotta buy it.
Okay, I will get that arranged
Dude, it was
for you.
it was like this Romeo
I
and
did
Juliet
mention-
as like
yeah.
fluff, you know, like the
yeah.
frills. I was like, actually, this is kind of fire. Like this, actually, this is kind of neat. But I don't know when I'd wear it. When can you wear something with frills?
At a teapot.
At a teapot.
Yeah, you're right.
At an afternoon tea, yeah.
Yeah. Or
I mean,
when you want to feel fancy.
How often do you get to wear your outfits? Is it like every day, or is it like during?
That's like
special
suits. That's like
occasions?
suits for us. We love.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I love wearing a
Yeah.
suit.
I mean, it just depends. If it's like an event, then I would wear it. If it's
Yeah.
like a shoot, I would be wearing it. And then sometimes when I feel I just want to feel fancy, and then I would wear it.
Because we have tea sometimes with some of our
Yeah,
friends,
and
and
then I would dress up.
I'm always the worst dressed person there. I rock up in a. I
She's
rock
always
up.
messaging saying, "What should I wear? What color?" But then you only have one suit. So
Yeah, because RinRin always wants to take photos, right? And I don't care about photos. So RinRin's like, all right, you need to pick a color that matches with us. And I was like,
What does that mean?
what the fuck is that? And she's like, what color suits you got? I'm like, black, blue, or tan.
Yeah.
It's like, what shirts you got? White. I got a white. Who is it with?
we'll need to. Yeah, we kind of need to expand your wardrobe just a bit.
I've been saying that for years, Cameron, don't worry.
We got the trash t-shirts. That are you wearing that today?
Yeah, of course he
No!
is.
Covering that
Oh my
up today?
god, is that the one with the hole in it?
This one isn't the hole in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's got like 30 of
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
He's restocked up.
All right, let me take
So-
this off. This is-
Oh my god.
It's like the opening in B movie, you know, where it's like all the same shirts in his wardrobe. That's what that is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have a uniform, you have a uniform.
That's his uniform.
It makes life easy.
Yeah,
I wake up and I just pick this up.
Yeah.
It's so good. I don't
Well-
think.
perfect.
Is that I feel like that's maybe like to me saying that to you is like me saying to like a chef being like, I just like the goo. I just mash it all up and make a liquid and I'll drink it every day. Same liquid.
I think it works. I
Oh,
still
okay.
think it's like a
It's called
statement
it's
piece.
called a
what's
You
this?
just love trash taste.
He just loves himself so much.
Yeah.
What,
yeah,
what,
yeah,
what does that have to do with loving me?
I mean, your clothes say something about you.
Broke?
So,
Oh, okay.
Yes, I mean, I do think clothes say a lot about a person.
Yes.
For me,
Yeah.
it's like lazy.
Yeah, lazy.
They're lazy, right? For most guys,
I don't think so. When I saw your outfit, I still think like you're still well put together because your clothes are still like pristine.
What about me?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
That was the slowest head turn I've ever seen. It's just like,
It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I get it. Yeah, it's fine.
You're a work in progress.
Oh shit.
Maybe one or two more fashion streams.
yeah, one or two more.
It's okay. I mean,
Yeah, I've had Sharpie on the shirt for a while too. It doesn't come
that's
out.
the first thing I saw when
You did not see that.
I did.
No, you
I did. That's because I was like, "Where's the hole?" And then, oh, it's the one with the Sharpie with it.
So why does that have the Sharpie?
I don't know. I think I dropped a Sharpie when we were doing a Trashes After Dark, and it didn't come out. So I just have a Sharpie mark on it.
But that's what I see.
Oh.
Like, I think
Do you iron your shirts, Connor?
No, I hate ironing.
What do you think?
Ironing, waste of time. Ironing is a waste of time. I hate ironing. It's so annoying.
me too.
I also
actually
hate
am
ironing.
very wrinkly.
Well, this is. I imagine. Well, I mean, it's fine. I can't tell. I mean, Joey gave me this one shirt, and it wrinkles like a motherfucker to the point where I don't even know if I can wear it. It's that bad. It
I
wrinkles.
can't believe
Have
it.
you ever
man.
tried that spray that's like a wrinkle release spray?
What?
Yeah.
Does it
They
work?
sell it in Japan.
Does it work?
Like all over.
Is it
Yeah,
vain?
you just spray it and go beep, 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 and then that's it.
You can also use a
And you
steamer as
pull it
well,
up.
like where you can
Yeah,
just
but
like
that-
keep
that-
it on the hanger and just do that. It takes like
But he's,
a minute.
He
Yeah,
wouldn't
but-
want to do that.
No, I
Right?
wouldn't
That's
want to do
still
that.
too much effort.
We should get you
Connor.
that wrinkle release spray. It's
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Because it's really like shitty for me that I gave you one of my shirts and you're just like, yeah, it's too fucking wrinkly. I'm like, what do you want me to do about it?
But it looks so cool. But it's like
that's
wrinkled.
your
Yeah,
problem.
that is my fault.
Okay.
That's my fault.
You'll need that wrinkle release.
I do need the.
spray.
I need the.
It's
I'm
easy.
gonna need that on my face. Do we have
Sometimes.
that for the
Sometimes?
face?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
Gotta release these wrinkles too while I'm at it. Maybe some here.
Yeah, just
Look at that.
I mean, yeah, we could take you to a clinic. Do you need?
Is that how I get the job? No, do I need to?
No, if you want
get some
to.
wrinkle spray and then
Okay,
on the
okay.
way home, just get a quick little Botox, you know, just to fix up all the wrinkles.
I'll come
that's-
next trash
That's
taste.
what it is.
Oh, yeah,
right there,
Yeah.
right there. You just spray and then you just tug on it a little bit and you're done.
What is
you're
it called?
good to go.
Kibiku?
Keeping good.
Keeping it. Oh, okay, nice.
But there's tons, yeah. You can get
Yeah.
them at the pharmacies.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing Japanese life hacks.
There you go. One life hack for you.
Mind-blowing.
Okay. Try it out. It's
Okay,
very
I'll try it,
easy.
I'll try it,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
I mean, that's what I pack when I go overseas and
really?
you don't have time to like steam or anything. You just like
I might try that out.
pack one of
because-
those.
Does it
I mean,
damage clothes at all? Or is
No,
it
and
charm?
also some of them also comes with the deodorant
I need that.
stuff too. So you just all in one,
like it was
just
made for you.
spray
Yeah.
and
That
fluff
should
out.
be a handout in every anime convention. God damn.
Ah,
Yes.
you could maybe sell it.
Well, we don't have the formula. We just,
You just
stand up
go
the front.
rebrand it. Be like trash.
That's a new side
taste.
business. Just
Yeah.
buy a shitload of these and scalp them.
well, you know how
Scalp them at
in
anime
you know how
events.
in clubs and toilets and sometimes in like the UK, I don't know if they have this in the US. In clubs they have dudes who like aftershave.
The
spray
freshen
you.
up guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
freshen
yeah,
up
yeah,
guys.
Oh, do you
Did that-
tip them?
Well, okay, first of all, I never do it.
Oh,
I feel it's weird about it. I don't like that there's a guy in the corner with Febreze in the toilet. And like, but
Spray
like,
me out, boss man.
but like, if he had a wrinkle thing, I might have to spray me
Why
out,
not?
boss. Here's a 10.
Yeah, there's a lot of those sort of hacks that are really good.
Okay, shit,
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, I live in ignorance in the dark ages.
I
of
mean,
it.
Joey
Yes.
knew about it.
Well, Joe doesn't share his arcane knowledge
Oh,
with
I
us.
see, I
He
see.
keeps
What do you
it.
mean? You don't ask.
What
Ask
you
and
call
ye shall
gatekeeping?
receive.
Yeah, gatekeeps. He gatekeeps by me not asking.
Yeah.
But how am I supposed to know? Joey, is there a spray that could somehow fix wrinkle? I wouldn't know that.
Well, no, just ask me like, oh, my shirts get really wrinkly.
You should
Can
be
help
like,
me
you
with
should
that?
be like,
And I would
bitch,
tell
why
you.
your shirt looks so wrinkly? Buy this thing.
Yeah. I mean, I would have asked if you'd fucking worn the shirt.
I did. Because you were like, why is it so goddamn wrinkly? The cyberpunk
Oh,
one.
that one, the cyberpunk
You were like, you
one.
motherfucker. It looks
Yeah.
like shit. Why you?
I was so distracted by how much you ruined my shirt.
So he gave me the shirt, and I don't know why it wrinkles a lot. I mean, it's like quite hefty, and I for somehow it was like a wrinkled magnet, and it's my bad. I should have ironed it, but
Can't believe it.
he was like, "What the fuck, Connor? Wrinkle
Yeah.
that shit. Unwrinkle it."
Okay, well,
Actually,
that's
I'll
what
fix
we
it, I'll
need.
fix it.
We need
Yeah.
to
Okay.
get that for
Spray
you.
now.
Yeah.
Actually, one question I wanted to ask about the
Yes.
Lolita fashion stuff is there a scene for guys that do gothic Lolita?
Yes, there is.
Because I don't think I've ever seen it before.
It's not
At least in Japan.
super. I mean,
They look like
it's
the
not
hosts,
like
though.
super highlighted
Yeah.
in a way because either you cross dress into like a regular, just like Lolita outfit, or you would wear what I put you in, which is the Gothic aristocrat style.
Right.
Yeah,
So there's actually a lot of choices, but
Okay.
there's not like a super like yes for men.
Yeah.
But
right.
and also the sizing for your
Dude, the sizing
for
was
your shoulders,
impo-
it was hard.
Shoulders and my butt. Getting something that fit my butt was impossible.
Well, it's because it's made for I
Skinny
assume-
Asian man.
Yeah, skinny Asian man, right?
Well, you know, I think it's fair to say that a lot of the guys who normally wear these things are quite lean,
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
thin,
Yeah.
you know, and normally try to
Feminine bodies.
emulate
Well,
more of a
that's just
feminine
fashion
look.
shopping in Japan in general.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we were able to work around it for you because
We did find something. Yeah, that shirt was
it's
great.
'cause- Yeah, and your pants were your own.
Yeah, I surprised you could bring my own. Well, you know. So for like the past until I got these pants, I would I'd go to Uniqlo and I would buy like three or four pairs of the exact same jeans, and after like 4 months, I think my ass or thighs would wear them out so much that I would have to throw them away because they would just start ripping.
It's that big
Oh, no.
dump truck up
Yeah,
there.
but I had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
buy ones that were like. I had to either compromise because if the waist was big enough, they'd be too long, and if the leg size was right enough, they
Were they like the chino pants that you get at Uniqlo? or
no
were they
the,
like
the
jeans?
black stretch jeans.
Oh, the
But then
stretch jeans,
I discovered in Uniqlo, didn't know you could do this. You can go somewhere in some of these stores. You can take pants and then they'll cut them for you.
Yeah, I was wondering
Yeah,
why
they
you did
do
that.
that in most
Don't-
Uniqlos.
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
fucking know this existed.
Yeah,
Don't they
they're usually
seam it
right next
for
to
you?
the
Yeah.
changing
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, so this whole time I'm like rolling up my like
I thought
pants.
they sold it especially long just so that you can
Yeah,
I
so you
seam it
can,
to
didn't,
the.
Just it.
nobody
Yeah.
nobody told me this.
They're like right next to the changing room.
Yeah, I
They
didn't.
have
do that.
signs up. Even I knew this.
I didn't know this. I didn't know that. I didn't
a work
really
in progress.
listen.
I guess it's like-
I don't like being in there long. I don't want to get. I want to get in and out of fashion places.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm in my element. It must be like because maybe when you go into like a PC store, you're like, what is all this?
Yeah, I always ask the staff person. Be like, give me the best one for this budget, okay?
Yeah.
And that's it.
See, I'm
Normally
scared because I'm
everyone
like they're like we can't work with this.
It's okay.
You can work
It's
with anything. It's
well,
okay.
Yeah.
I take
Just
you
need the
shopping,
time,
right?
Connor.
It's
yeah, well,
okay.
we'll go shopping again. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
it's
Time
all
and
good.
commitment. That's all it is.
Because the biggest thing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like everyone seems to say is like experimenting, and
Exactly.
that is like the scariest part of trying
Yeah,
any new
yeah,
style
yeah,
or any
yeah.
new fashion.
Yeah.
I think I've had the same haircut for like 10 years now,
Mm-hmm.
probably longer than 10 years.
What's wrong with that? It works.
Have you changed? Have you changed your hairstyle ever?
Yeah, he was silver at one point, remember?
Yeah, I had silver hair at one
Oh
point.
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
How was
I
that?
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's awful.
I think it looks good on you.
I liked it when it was blonde and it was like the
Like a
half of
dirty
it.
blonde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that, but I don't want to bleach my hair again, otherwise it'll all go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
really
playing with
harsh, yeah.
fire. I was playing with fire.
Bleach is very, very harsh. Yeah.
Did you ever do the Jesus cut again, Joey?
Hell no. The Jesus cut was just too much to maintain, man.
What is the Jesus cut?
His hair was like very Jesus.
When
Oh.
we first started Trash Taste
Uh-huh.
like 4 years ago, my hair was down about here.
Wow.
It was really, really long, and I had it in a ponytail. That was also really, really long, and people kept saying I looked like Jesus Christ, so that's why it was the Jesus hair.
His name
There's
is
probably
Joey.
pictures of
Are
it
we
as
gonna
well.
pull it
Yeah,
up?
trash taste.
And his name
Oh
is
my gosh.
Joey, so it sounds like Jesus.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
long.
It's really,
Oh.
Look
really
at
long.
that. Back in
Yeah.
the day.
Looks like a vagabond.
Yeah.
yeah, you
vagrant.
look like a wandering samurai.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
all that
yeah.
shit.
That's
Would
what
you
I
ever
like to
try
say.
a wolf cut?
What is a wolf cut?
What is a wolf cut?
Can you
It's
put wolf cut?
You
Wolf haircut.
wolf
It's-
cut?
Wolf cut.
There are two wolves inside of me.
yes.
One is gay.
I
the other
have
one is
no
gay.
idea. I have no idea what this is
I don't-
either.
Wolf cuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it kind of looks like, very. I mean, my hair, I think when it gets long, naturally kind of becomes wolf cutty because my hair is just so
Yeah.
wavy.
Well, this is the new the TikToker look now.
Is it?
Everyone on TikTok has this hairstyle.
I mean, yeah, in Australia we
Really?
call it a mullet. So
Yeah, I was like, is this a mullet? This looks like a mullet.
holy shit! Second row, fifth from the left. Look at that one.
That is
Is that me?
that is
Oh my gosh.
that's Joey's second wolf inside.
That's a fucking mane.
That is a mane, bro. That's a wolf mane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought about it at one point because, again, it naturally kind of already goes in that direction, but it just seems like a bitch to maintain. And that was the only reason why I got rid of the Jesus cut, because it was like every time I'd wash my hair, it would just take a billion
Yeah,
years to
I
dry.
like that it takes like 5 minutes to dry.
Yeah.
That's the best thing ever.
Oh, okay.
And also, yeah, because my hair is quite like light and
Yeah.
very stringy because
Yeah.
from the Japanese side.
Yeah.
If I don't like do something with it in the morning, it just fucking froze out and it just goes all over the place and it looked terrible. So that's why I always put it in a ponytail. But now, like with this length, it's nice. Like I just pat it down a little bit and I'm good. So
Do you guys use products in your hair?
I don't
know.
Yes.
You do.
Garnt does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. It works better when my hair's shorter. I just haven't got my haircuts in a while. And I should get a cut like at least probably once a month for like my hair to be comfortable. But I am
What do
lazy.
you use?
Sorry?
What do you use?
Oh, getting quizzed now.
I just use some like basic hair gel and then a little bit of hairspray and then that's it.
Not wax?
Wax doesn't work when my hair is this long.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But when my hair is a bit shorter, then wax is like more usable. Sometimes I use clay as well when my hair is shorter. But yeah, a lot of times my strategy with hairstyle is what is going to take the least amount of effort to maintain and not look awful, basically.
I mean, guys' hairstyles, you just take a little bit of product and you just run it through and you're done, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't
I
even
like
do
I like
that,
the I like the messy look of like whatever.
I think Connor and I over the course of Trash Days have been repping what I call the bedhead look.
Yeah, I like
okay,
it. I don't know why. It looks like I don't know.
It's a little bit messy, but that adds character. That adds
Yeah.
spice.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't seem to need product because it
Yeah,
kind of
no,
just all
yeah.
bunches
Yeah.
together and has
Yeah.
a definition.
Because if I don't have product, oh my god, there was this one time where I think me and Sydney were flying back from I think it was like Korea or Thailand, and we were in a rush. I was like, this will be the one day where I'm just flying, and then I'm going straight home. No one's going to see me, and then so we. Get to Canada and I get recognized. And normally I have like my hair spiked up with products in it. So this time I hadn't had my hair cut in a while. So it was just like completely flat. And he asked to take a picture. And I was like, sure, whatever. People ask for private pictures all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
He ends up posting it on Reddit. And then, so this is what I call, Kai, can you search
Wait.
this up? Because I look like a beetle.
What?
without any hair
Not
products.
the insect, like the band.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Trash cake,
Beetle cut.
beetle cut. Yeah, this one. He's like, I met Garnt and Sydney at the airport. It became like the most liked picture for that month, and I'm like, God, the one time.
That is a grant, bro. That is not gone. That is a grant.
You look like you develop software.
Yeah. I was
You work at
thinking
Microsoft, bro.
you
Jokes with the
Yeah.
fucking
Turtleneck.
like
with the turtleneck there as well.
I have noticed
Yeah.
though that Garnt is, I think, the only man I know, nay, the only person I know that actually looks good in a turtleneck.
Yeah,
He
looks
works
really,
I cannot work a turtleneck at all.
Really?
I can do it.
Not
I
my
don't-
style.
Yeah, I think you can.
I think, I think you can work it better than I can.
Yeah.
I can't do a turtleneck at all.
Really?
We should do an outfit
You don't
swap
have a
one day.
photo of a turtleneck?
I don't
wanna
even
see.
I don't think I've ever
Why-
owned
why
a
would-
turtleneck.
Is
You
it
can definitely own a
because you're...
It requires
Might be-
proportions,
no.
right? Proportions need to look right for a turtleneck to look
Yeah.
right. So like your shoulders,
I don't know.
neck,
Proportion
head.
wise, I just don't think I'm built for a turtleneck. I don't know. I don't think
I reckon you could pull it off.
really.
Yeah.
Confidence, right?
All right. Well, we should. All right. Well,
We just spent an hour saying it's confidence.
Yeah,
we should,
yeah.
we should have an
Yeah.
episode where
Turtleneck
we all
only,
wear
turtleneck.
turtlenecks.
All
right.
Yeah.
No, we should
Oh my
all
gosh.
like do an outfit swap and just wear each other's outfits for the day.
All right, easy, bro. You guys,
Wait, you guys haven't
I
done
got
that?
Connor's one.
Wait, you guys haven't done that yet?
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Do you do that with your friends?
Yeah, sometimes
oh,
for videos, we'll do like outfit
cool.
or makeup swap and things like that.
I was going to ask you, is there any like one piece of advice that you could do?
One piece?
If there's one universal piece of advice you give to everyone to improve how you either like look or feel fashion wise, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Yeah, is there one thing that you tell everyone you should be doing this?
confidence.
Okay.
Confidence is number one, but also curiosity and trying on things.
Okay.
It's that action of putting something on and seeing and
not like just dismissing it like I do right away and be like,
you can't just like look at something and be like, that's not for me, because then that's the story just ends there. You have to like go and put something on. Like when you brought up earlier, you're like, oh yeah, it's hard to try things on. But I do think like buying used stuff or going to flea markets, things like that, it's easy to try things on at a very low price.
Yeah.
So I always like suggest that buying used clothes, it's not only sustainable, but also allows you to play around with your style.
Yeah. See, I also have a second like problem as well, which is I guess it goes all the way back to that confidence thing. But whenever I try something new, and everyone says, "Oh, that looks good on you," I look at myself and I'm like, everyone is lying to me.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
the irrational urge that everyone must be lying to me.
Yeah. I'm like, they're friends. They must be lying to me.
It's. I think that stems from the manly instinct of when you get a new haircut and everyone says it looks good on you. You know? Whereas it's like, no, don't flatter me. I know it looks like shit. Let it grow out a little bit and then you can say it. You know.
I mean, if you take a photo and you take a look at it and you kind of decide.
Well, see, that's the problem. He doesn't take photos.
Okay. Well, I mean, now you have two people here that can take photos for you.
Yeah.
I'll take photos of you.
Yeah.
You know what I look like in photos.
That's why I want to take photos.
So mean.
Yeah,
I have an entire camera roll of just half-eyed Garnt, just like.
It's because sometimes
he's a master at getting his photos taken halfway through blinking.
I think it's like
that's a skill.
It is a skill.
I think it's a nervous tick because I'm like whenever someone like takes a photo or whenever I know it's coming, I'm always like subconsciously, I should get the blink out before the photo needs to be taken. I don't know.
Oh, hey, let me open up my eyeballs.
Yeah. Because sometimes
like, no, I need to blink.
I suddenly become very conscious about how dry my eyes are.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, I need to keep my eyes open for this shot. So I'm gonna blink before, and it's always whenever someone like clicks the button. Constantly. Yeah.
It's really fun.
I don't know. It's half of his photos that he's taken of me. It's just me going,
Oh god,
great! I love it.
Oh god. Obviously, you've been doing fashion for so long. What are you doing now? What are you trying to get off the ground? Like, what's next?
So recently, I started doing music. I'm not like the best singer, but I'm working with a friend of mine and we're doing music for Lolita fashion, kawaii fashion.
Oh, that's cool.
We want to create like a atmospheric music for people to feel cute when they're listening to it.
Hell yeah.
So there's that part, and then thanks to you, started streaming a little bit.
It's my fault? Shit, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I mean, you set it up. So.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, you were like, hey, can you set up my stream setup?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I go over, it's a Mac. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know how to use this. I've never used a Mac before.
Yeah.
So I was Googling things like, how do I...
Where's the alt key?
I had to Google, where is the file manager? I didn't know how to open files. I was like, I'm useless. Like, I was like, you give me a Windows PC, we're up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, can this even run games?
I mean, now I have a separate laptop that's like
nice,
a Windows one.
Okay,
but
well,
you
if you
did
need- well, if
end
you
up
need help
setting
with-
up everything through the Mac.
Oh.
Which I'm
Well, if you
sorry,
need help with Windows, I can do it really easily.
Yeah. So I started doing that. It's very scuffed. So,
That's great usage of the word scuffed.
yeah.
so it still looks really terrible, but
Looks all right.
yeah. So I'm playing a little bit, replaying Elden Ring right now to make it in time for the DLC.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do you like Elden Ring?
It's a love-hate relationship.
That's
It's
accurate.
okay.
I think that's
but
the most
also,
accurate.
like,
That's
Yeah.
probably the most accurate thing you could have said.
I'm very scared. Like, I'm just a scared person in general. So any jump scare of any kind, it just automatically already gives me a heart attack.
Right.
So Elden Ring is like,
Definitely full of those.
yeah, I'm like half screaming through the whole thing.
Scary.
And closing my eyes and like pressing the button, and hopefully it'll like kill something.
I'm exactly the same when it comes to like scares.
That's
and, like,
not a
jump
great
scares.
way to play the game.
Yeah.
Really? But I made
No.
it through it once, and now I'm doing
You
it.
beat the entire game
I did.
without looking?
I mean, I have to look.
Yeah.
but
So blindfolded run.
Yeah.
What kind of build did you do, huh?
did a bleed build, an ROB. And then
see,
after I beat Millennia, I changed everything to her build.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Damn. What the heck?
That's more than me and Joey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have not
They're not real
started.
games, bro. They haven't done it.
Hey, I'm playing Final Fantasy 7, all right? I'm busy with that.
How is it?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty good.
I
Pretty
saw
good.
a lot of people playing it. I haven't gotten into
It's
that
good.
one.
I just finished the part where you get to Costa del Sol and you get to see Yuffie and Aerith in their swimsuits, and I was like, Gyat! So yeah, very good.
What
Very
is
good
a
game.
Gyat?
What is Gyat?
Hold
What
on,
is
what was
Gyat?
that? What was that?
Joe, do you know something about Gyat is?
Gyat is just when
What
you...
is a level 10
It's
Gyat?
an exclamation
like
of when
goddamn.
you see...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like goddamn.
Yeah.
It's short for goddamn.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Like that's attractive.
Yeah.
Gyat is like, oh, she's very attractive or he's very
Yeah.
attractive. Gyat.
Gyat.
It's like
What is it
goddamn.
short
It's
like
for?
goddamn.
Gyat.
Oh, okay. I'm like, well, huh?
Yeah. Don't
This
worry.
lingo stuff is really hard to follow.
I'll tell you about all the other lingo another time.
Okay,
There's a
I
lot to
did
learn.
learn kick W from you.
That is the worst thing.
That's something you shouldn't say
Yeah.
in real life.
You can say it on stream though.
You can say it
That's
on
fine.
stream.
Don't-
Can I
don't-
say here?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
you can
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can say
'Cause I
it. You're
just-
in a safe
Well,
space. Don't worry.
Okay.
you can't just say it now.
Oh, you can't.
Well, you have to have a reason. You can't just say Keck W. Wait, RinRin, what the fuck?
Just
Wait, do you say
walking
kick
around,
W on
just-
stream?
I'll occasionally say it like Keck W. I won't say it like I'm laughing. I won't replace a laughter with it. But I'll be like, why you?
I'm keg W
Just be
right
walking
now.
around.
I'll be like,
Straight
well,
face.
I'm sure I say it, but I don't know why I say it. But I'm sure I say it, but I'm sure I don't say it to replace laughter because I would just laugh.
It's like the people who say
Okay.
lol, you know?
I do say lol though. I like saying lol. I like saying
Okay,
lol,
okay,
lamau.
okay.
Lamau I like saying.
Yeah, I know you do.
I love saying lamau.
Because Lamau just sounds
That's
sarcastic.
great. Yeah, lamau, yeah, it's like
Actually, I don't think I've heard anyone say that.
Well, now you have.
now you hit.
He says
Now I have,
Lamau.
now I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
now I
sorry
have.
that you had to listen to me say it. So do you think streaming is going to be like your next venture that you're going to try and commit more to, or is,
I
you don't
think
know?
I'm having fun learning what it's like. The
Yeah.
community is very different from what I've known before. Like, and I actually also was talking about this with my friends yesterday because they were saying like, oh, you're very cold online, but you're not cold in person.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, okay, but I also like feel like I can show myself more through streaming anyways.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's actually beneficial too for me to stream. Like I was streaming only because I wanted to play games.
Yeah.
But
Based. That's
yeah.
good.
Would you ever do any more?
I knew you were going to ask what based means. Do you
I
have any
won't-
idea what based means?
No.
Based means like, fuck. It's like an
To me,
expression.
it's just like cool,
great
I guess.
opinion.
Yeah,
or
great
like,
opinion.
Yeah.
Whatever you said, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like
Who
based.
can I say this to?
Anyone. Based,
Anyone under the age of
35.
30, 30.
I don't think anyone my age says based unless they're on the internet.
Based. So like you could be
Okay.
like,
Anyone on the
if
internet
I'm
based.
like,
Okay,
what's your
okay.
favorite game? You say Elden Ring, and I'm like, that's based. Because that's such a good,
Wait, one more time. What does it mean?
like a great opinion.
It
It's
means,
like
it means that was a great
Okay.
opinion,
Yeah.
and I
Okay, okay.
agree with it.
Yeah.
yeah, based
Okay,
is like
okay.
it's like a chat opinion. Do you know what
Yeah.
chat is?
Chat is chat.
No,
Chad.
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 You know
Yeah.
what chat is?
It's a big lake.
Well, do you know what a giga chat is? This is a very common Twitch chat one.
No.
So
Have you ever seen this? Can you type in
Like, what I immediately.
Have you ever seen this
Have you ever
image
seen this
before?
image before?
No.
what?
You never seen this?
When you said Chad, all I can remember is a hanging Chad.
A what?
What? What is it? Can you Google hanging Chad? I want to know what this is.
Isn't I saw it on How
is
I
this gonna
Met
be
Your
addictive?
Mother. It was a costume.
Hanging Chad?
Yeah, it's like a voting thing.
What?
I've never seen this.
It's like a chat is it's the term for the little thing, right? The pop out thing, right?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
hanging
I haven't
chads.
heard someone bring up How I Met Your Mother in like 10 years from now.
Sorry.
No.
I rewatch a lot of shows.
Chad, because in America,
Yeah, that's the-
a Chad, if you were to think of like in a TV drama, a Chad would be like that kind of
Like the job.
Like a
varsity jock.
Yeah, like the-
kind of like
like-
Chad. Yeah, Chad. My parents are like they paid for my
So
tuition.
it's the name of someone.
Yeah, but it invokes
It
the
turns
image of
into
like
a stereotype. Like, do you know the Karen stereotype?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
So kind of like that way. It is a name. Chad is a name, but it's like the stereotype is someone who's very strong, very cool.
Yeah, so a Giga
so it's
Chad.
a good one.
A Giga Chad means like if Rinrin, like if you say like, oh, I beat Elden Ring, everyone be like Giga Chad. Giga Chad Rinrin.
He looks like the photo of Squidward.
Oh yeah. So the handsome Squidward.
Yeah.
That's a Giga Chad.
He would be a Giga Chad.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd be Giga Chad.
So I know that one.
This is absolute brain rot, by the way. I'm so sorry. This is like a brain rotting material that we're teaching you.
Okay.
But
That's Giga Chad.
Yeah.
that would be a Giga Chad.
Yeah,
that
that
would
guy
be
looked like that.
Yeah, that would be Squidward is a Giga Chad.
Okay.
So now you've learned some things that you can present to your chat and tell them all about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is information out that is not relevant or important outside of Twitch, mind you.
Okay. Not even YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess outside of the internet, it's not relevant.
Giga Chat is like
Okay.
very, very common online now. I think it's like one of the most used terms. And based and Giga Chat are used a lot.
Yeah.
Do people call you guys Giga Chats?
We wish.
We wish. Maybe one day.
One day.
With your fashion accessories.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a based Giga Chad wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a Giga Chad, Rinrin.
Yeah. Cute Chad.
Kawaii Chad.
Kawaii Chad.
Okay.
Casey.
Kawaii Chad.
But I feel like you two already kind of melted with the things.
I forgot I was wearing
it looks like it belongs
I
on you
did not
already.
melt into it.
This camera is
this
just
one,
like the Yakuza characters in a cutscene, you know, like
This is what I put on a
Oh my
random
gosh.
armor that just gives me
this
like
is
good
plus
stats.
20 light armor.
Yeah.
Finally, is there anything? Where can people find you? Where can they like keep up with your stuff? You should
Shout
tell
yourself
them.
out.
Let them know.
Everything on RinRin Doll, and that's spelled RinRin and then DOLL.
There you go.
On
So,
everything.
everything will be down in the description below. But thank you, RinRin.
Thank you so much,
coming
Garnt.
on.
This was
you
actually
so
so fun.
much.
You were
Thank
an
you.
amazing guest.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
did
glad.
fantastic.
Stories for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you for
you,
coming
thank
on and
you.
teaching us about fashion.
Yeah, Rinrin was initially
even though this guy
worried.
didn't need to know about it.
I know, exactly.
I can always
I
learn some
totally
more.
agree with what you say. So
I felt like you were
Finally,
Yeah.
some recognition.
you wanted more structure out of our podcast, and we were like, you were like, what are we going to talk about? I was like, I don't know.
yeah.
And I was
You
like,
were
we'll
like,
figure it
no meeting, nothing.
Yeah, just go
That's
straight
so
into it.
Japanese. They always want to have a meeting
I
before
was
we
like,
shoot
oh,
something.
what are we doing? And then I was like, okay, can you tell me where and when?
Oh yeah, I did.
You didn't tell me where.
I
Okay,
didn't
well,
tell you
that's
to-
the bare minimum.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay, well,
Should at least do
I did
that,
tell
you
you
know?
like 5 days ago, so that's fair, right?
That was yesterday.
I told you yesterday.
Didn't you tell me yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was
You
yesterday.
told me yesterday, and then
will-
you gave me the wrong place.
It was close by.
Well, thank you for coming on short
Thank you for
notice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, look at all these patrons, though. Do you see all these patrons on
There's a
screen?
patron on screen right now.
now.
Which one do you like? Pick one out right now.
Who's the most fashionable patron?
Yes.
Point
Pick
them
one.
out.
Jiang.
That one.
Okay.
This one.
Congratulations. Now you have to prove
Yes.
yourself online. But hey, if you want to support the show, then head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/trashtaste. By the way, every single week we do Patreon exclusive
do.
videos, and we have a brand new one for you guys this week. Mudan, play the clip real quick.
I have Gojo, and look what I can make him do.
This is you when Joey calls Jujutsu Kaisen mid.
Yeah, if this doesn't prove my point any further, then I don't know what will.
No. Okay, let me present to you. It's the Ali A meme.
Joey, maybe you were right. Maybe we should give up on watching anime, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great
Maybe anime
reason
fell off.
why.
But hey, if you'd like to support the show, then head on over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. And again, make sure to go check out RinRin. Links to all of his stuff is down in the description below.
Yes.
Thank
you
you.
very
Coming
much.
on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no. All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.